My name is JC Goldsmith, and I am representing the Emperor Scorpion in Debate Topic 10. Our topic question is who would win a fight between the Pendenus Imperator Emperor Scorpion or the Pepis grossa tarantula hawk.
Howdy, my name is Renee McBride, and the species that I'm defending today is the Pepis grossa, or as it's more commonly known, the tarantula hawk.
The Emperor Scorpion is the largest scorpion in the world, at a length of 8 inches long and a weight of 30 grams. This species has a dark body which ranges from a dark blue-green to brown-black. When the scorpion is under ultraviolet light, it turns a bright greenish-blue, almost glowing. It has a large blackish-red pincers which hang in front of its body. The Emperor Scorpion has a big black tail which curves from the back half over the back half of its body. The tail is tipped with a sharp curved stinger containing venom. Its pincers are used for capturing small prey, while the tail is used for stinging larger prey. The Emperor Scorpion has sensory hairs to hunt insects, mice, and small lizards during the night. Their sensory hairs detect wind and air vibrations. This species can be found in Africa and in warm environments. Its lifespan is 5 to 8 years in captivity, and while a little shorter in the wild. Emperor scorpions have a pretty big human impact. They can be kept as pets, and they are now a threatened species because of this. Their venom is currently being tested to cure malaria and other bacterial infections. The Emperor scorpion is different from most scorpion species because the mother and offspring group together, and they're more social than most scorpions. Males also may be consumed after mating by the male. Males fight to the death over territory.
The tarantula hawk wasp is bluey black in colour and is one of the largest wasps in the world, ranging from 0.5 to 1.5 inches in length. They have a tongue-like mouth, large eyes, and long antennae, as well as 4 red-orange membranous wings used for flying, and 6 very long and strong legs connected to its thorax and used to run around on the ground. The females have an evolved body compared to the males. They have a stinger at the end of their abdomen, which has evolved from a reproduction organ. Tarantula hawks are found across most of southwestern America to Mexico, in desert habitats, grasslands, and other arid areas, either on flowers, flying in the sky, or running on the ground. This species of wasp is parasitoid, and the tarantula hawk preys at dusk/night, as the female searches for tarantulas after mating by seeking the burrows of the spider. This is done using her exemplary sense of smell as she scurries along the ground. Once a tarantula is located, the female must sting it between the legs and the underside of its belly in order to paralyze the arachnid, allowing her to lay her eggs, providing food for the developing offspring once it hatches. Although seeming dangerous, this form of wasp is actually very passive and will not attack people unless it is aggravated, so its impact on human society is actually quite minimal, unless you get stung. The tarantula wasp is said to have the second most painful insect sting in the world. However, this excruciating pain only lasts for 5 or so minutes.
The Emperor Scorpion has a major advantage against the tarantula hawk because it is 2 to 4 times larger in body length than the wasp. The wasp may be one of the largest in the world, but it's not even close to comparing itself in length to the Emperor Scorpion. The scorpion has way more strength and power than the wasp. The large pincers on the scorpion are strong enough to cut a pencil in half. No doubt about it, the Emperor Scorpion could cut and kill the tarantula hawk with one pinch. Not only does the Emperor Scorpion have a weapon in the front of its body, but also in the back. The venomous tail of the scorpion can protect the whole back half of its body, while the pincers protect the front.
Yes, the Emperor Scorpion may have the size advantage over the tarantula hawk. However, wasps have the ability to fly, meaning it can easily take flight in order to remove itself from dangerous situations in flight in order to regroup and prepare for the next move of attack. By having wings allowing for flight, the tarantula hawk can change up the fight completely, as it can shift its position from defensive to offensive in a matter of seconds, leaving the Emperor Scorpion in a vulnerable way if the tarantula hawk can position itself correctly and strategically. This takes the fight away from just the ground, where the scorpion is forced to sit and watch on the ground while the wasp can switch up the battle and change the scorpion's perspective. Not only is this a defensive move, it also adds threat to the scorpion, as it must be able to prepare for a refreshed wasp post-flight, making it even more deadly and likely to win this fight.
The wasp may have a slight advantage from being able to fly and move a little quicker, but the sensory hairs that cover the emperor scorpion's entire body senses air vibrations. Therefore, the scorpion will know where the wasp is without being able to see it. The tarantula hawk may have one of the most painful stings ever, but that doesn't matter if the wasp never has the chance or unprotected area to sting the scorpion. The scorpion is protected all over its body by its black hard shell, making the stinger unable to inject its venom. The scorpion species is not even comparable to a normal spider.
As you mentioned, the female emperor hawk wasp has modified bodies compared to the males, as they contain a venomous stinger evolved from the reproductive organ, allowing for a blinding sting known to be the second most painful sting to humans. This venom has the capability to paralyze a tarantula spider, and I'm sure that if it was able to penetrate the scorpion, it would either cause so much pain that it would also paralyze the insect, or potentially even kill it on the spot. Emperor scorpions belong to the arachnid family, same as the tarantula, and this is a common prey of the tarantula hawk, who almost never loses to the spider. So I believe that the wasp would not have any difficulties with the scorpion due to this fact. The unique characteristics of the paralyzing venom and quick movements on the ground makes it very difficult for the emperor scorpion to catch the wasp, causing extreme difficulty for the scorpion.
Overall, I think we can all agree that the emperor scorpion would win in a fight against the tarantula hawk. The wasp is no threat to the scorpion with its unique body type and characteristics. The scorpion is much larger and powerful and has weapons located in the front and back covering its entire body, sensory hairs to sense vibrations in the air and on the ground, and lastly the exoskeleton acting as a shield over its whole body. With all of these fascinating characteristics, the tarantula hawk is no match for the emperor scorpion.
I disagree. In conclusion, I think that it is clear that the tarantula hawk would in fact be victorious over the emperor scorpion due to the ability of flight and the venom that the wasp possesses.
Stop! Okay, go.
Although the scorpion may be larger, the wasp is much more agile and can remove itself from dangerous situations by flying and allowing for better positioning to get that paralyzing sting used against a tarantula spider, found in the same arachnid category as the scorpion. Thus, it is clear that the champion of this battle would indeed be the tarantula hawk wasp.